Hello, and welcome to episode 101 of From Impossible to Inevitable. I am your host, Megan Bauer. Thank you so much for joining me today and pushing play on today's episode. Now we are almost at the end of the year. The year's coming to a close. Hopefully, you listened in on my episode number 99 2 weeks ago about closing tabs. Hopefully, you are in the process of closing out some of the things from this year or past years, or you're letting things go. You're clearing the table, both the literal table and your figurative table for the new year. The new year is one of my very, very favorite times of the year. And actually, this year, at the beginning of 2024, it was like the best new year ever because the first day of the first month of our brand new year was a Monday. And that just felt magical. This year doesn't start on a Monday, and most years probably don't. I don't know the math on that, and I don't need to. However, it doesn't matter what day it starts on. We are entering into a new year, and New Year's just feel so fresh. They feel so full of opportunities, so full of potential experiences, so wide open and available to be filled in however your heart desires. That feels so fun to me. And as you're closing tabs and making space in your home, in your workspace, in your brain, I hope you're catching on to the limitless possibilities that are before you. And of course, if you are listening to this at any time other than the new year, you can have your own new year whenever you want. Truly. It's most popular when the new year actually begins. However, do not feel constrained. If it is July 12th for you right now, you can have your new year whatever date you choose. Whatever feels good to you. My initial thought would be like, oh, I would at least wait till the 15th because that feels clean, or maybe the first Monday because I need it to kind of feel clean to me. But look, if whatever feels clean to you, you run with it. The important thing that I want to impress upon you right now as we gear up into the new year is this. As we gear up for the new year, we're going to feel a little tempted to start in the new year. Okay, these are the habits I want. These are the projects I want to do. These are the things I want to do. These are the ways I want to improve my house. This is the way I want to improve my health or my closet or blah, blah, blah. One, hopefully you don't have that many goals that will set you up for failure. Two, yes, think of all those things that you would like, pare them down, narrow it down so you can focus, and then don't wait for the new year. That's the thing. We get excited about the new year. Waiting for the new year is a mistake. I read something years and years ago that was like, if you want to have the best new year ever, start in December. And here's why. We get really hyped for the new year. We kind of tug on the reins a little bit while we've got the holidays and all of that. So we're like, okay, I'm so excited to start my new diet in January. And you put it in that future tense. And then you've got all December to just eat whatever you want or do whatever you want and not follow through on the habit that you want to start because you've decided to start in January. This is a mistake. If you're excited about making a change or starting a project or whatever it is, don't dampen that excitement. Don't dampen the motivation you already have because the motivation is going to peter out. So, if you're already excited about it, just start. Just go ahead and start the diet, start the project, do whatever it is that you want to do because everybody's going to be excited about all the things in January. That's our cultural norm, right? We'll be excited about it in January, and then by February, we're all burnt out. So think about it like this. If you start in December and you push through the last of the holidays, which are times that you will be tempted to procrastinate or tempted to not follow through or whatever because they're the holidays. If you can push through those temptations and distractions, you're home free, man. And then when everybody's excited in January, you have 30 days under your belt and you're like, yeah, heck yeah, I'm here for it. I'm excited too. I already got started. In fact, I'm 30 days in. And so when everybody else has petered out, by February, you are 60 days in. And if you go back and reference my new routine episode 87, I talk about the magic of 66 days to make a habit. So by February, you are 60 days in, 6 more days, you've got a brand new habit. And guess what? You're on the path to success, man. And you get to enjoy whatever it is that you've been working on, creating the habit you're trying to install. You get to enjoy that for the rest of the year. So don't procrastinate it. I'm going to rewind a little bit because I came out with a lot of ideas. And sometimes people get really excited about goal setting, really excited about new habits, really excited about changing their life, changing all the things. And we just put it all down on paper and we're like, yeah, I'm going to do all of it. And then what ends up happening is we do none of it because we're too spread thin. We can't focus. We don't have the tunnel vision it requires to follow through on some of those things. So I would invite you to just choose at max 3 and 3 things in different areas of your life. So, maybe you have a spiritual goal, maybe you have a physical goal, maybe you have a work goal. And that way, when you're in those circumstances, you can tunnel in onto that one goal and you can focus on it. And then you can make that happen. You can make that a reality because you have the focus to do so. So, yes, get excited, make a list, make a big list, and then pare it down. Be like, okay, all of these things sound great. Now, what's the most important to me? What do I feel like would make the most impact? How do I want to go about even accomplishing these things? Because you're going to need a plan. Don't just jump in. I mean, sure, I'm all for jumping into things. I truly am. But you'll be most successful when you have a plan. If you go back to I'm referencing this one a lot, episode 87, my new routine, I put a plan in place. I put a mental and a physical plan in place when I started my new morning routine. And I fell back on that plan over and over and over again. And it helped me follow through. It helped me instill that habit. So you're going to want that. You're going to need that. Take the time to create it. And if you're only creating a plan for 1 or 3 things, it's not going to take too long. And then you can jump in. You can get started. You can have the best December ever. You can push through the temptations and the distractions that the holidays bring, and you will feel amazing come the middle of January when people are flagging, and come February when people have dropped off completely. You will be on a roll. You'll have momentum. You will be in smooth sailing territory. You have to start now. Truly. Make that list today. Pare it down today. Pare it down tomorrow if today's getting booked. Make a plan and get started because you're already excited about it. And then in January, when you're starting to flag, you can rely on the energy of our culture to be excited. You can feed into that. And then you'll be unstoppable. Then it'll be inevitable, right? Right. Thank you for joining me for episode 101. So excited to have you. So excited for the new year. I wish you all the best. Until next time. Bye for now.